Hi, so last week I went through some of the weirdest search terms that people use to search about Asians that lead them to my channel. This week, my staff wanted me to do a what they said versus what they mean. So basically, these are some of the most common things that people say about K-pop, Asian entertainment, P-pop, Asian culture. They said this on Twitter, blogs, YouTube comments, and stuff. And they want me to interpret the actual meaning behind what they said. First, all IU songs sound the same. So what they really mean is that all IU songs sound the same. They sound like art. I think a lot of people that are saying this haven't really listened to her full discography. I mean, come on, she's one of the most prolific. She tries different genres. I mean, I wouldn't expect her to do like punk or metal, but she's pretty prolific in her genre. Um, she there's a certain sound that may be considered her signature, but she has enough to be like prolific in there. There are a lot of songs that sound the same and a lot of songs that sound different. Listen to her full discography before you lay your judgment. Can HYBE stop debuting groups? What they actually mean is, can HYBE stop debuting groups that are actually artistically superior and commercially successful, so successful that they're breaking records, especially of my faves. I mean, I don't understand why you want HYBE to stop debuting group. I mean, that's their whole business. They train idols and they launch them. That's how they make money. That's why they exist. So you want them to stop doing the full essence of their company. I think the truth is that you don't really care if they launch other groups. You just care now because you realize everyone's so successful. Everyone that they launch. And then the other thing is that HYBE is sort of the holding company. It's like the mother company. But the sub-labels, there's or partners, they actually have Adore, Source Music, Pledis, and then of course Big Hit. And Adore is the one that launched New Jeans. Source Music launched La Seraphim, 17 under Pledis. Am I right? And then of course Big Hit actually has 3 artists under their belt, and that would be BTS, TXT, and Leon. And Hyphen is actually a co-owned group with somebody else. So it's not like HYBE itself are the ones launching. It's actually their sub-labels. And their sub-labels are not launching it in quick succession. It's just that it's different labels that are actually doing it. So do your analysis and do your research. Next, Mamamoo only sing live well because their choreo is easy. What they actually mean is, my fave only dances well because they can't sing. Idiot. Okay. Mamamoo's choreo aren't the choreographies, the routines aren't easy actually. You just think that, but they're not easy. There's some of their choreos are simple, but some are actually hard. There are a lot of groups out there who have the reputation of having difficult choreographies, but they're not. So Mamamoo is the other way around. Many of their routines are actually hard. Yeah, and just you'll never be as good as them. Your fave is never going to be as good as they are. Are you an expert? What right do you have to criticize my fave? Oh, okay. So what they're like, for example, you're criticizing somebody, you're reviewing a certain work or a certain song or a music MV. A lot of fans would actually say you don't know what he feels right now. Maybe he's going through some mental issues, and you shouldn't be commenting on his work. What they're actually saying is that I cannot refute your claims, your criticisms, or your observations or reviews because they're actually grounded on facts and fully supported. So I am just going to question your credibility. Arguing from the point of authority is actually a stupid debate strategy. It's just idiotic. Don't use that. There are a lot of supposed experts that actually get facts wrong. The same way, there are a lot of non-experts that actually get the facts right. So stick to the facts. Don't talk about the expertise. Don't talk about whatever. Stick to the facts. Is she saying or is he saying something right? If that is, then it doesn't matter whether he is a plumber criticizing somebody's singing. If he's saying something objective, something correct, then it's a valid argument. Doesn't make it invalid just because it's a plumber and not a singer. And also, like, directors aren't necessarily actors, but they actually direct actors. So you don't have to be an expert in a field to be able to create something in that field or criticize somebody in that field. It's a stupid argument. Point of authority is a stupid starting point for an argument. Again, there's a lot of experts out there who don't know shit. And there are a lot of non-experts out there who are actually saying the right thing. So base your argument in the facts and not in their resume. Stop criticizing my fave. You don't know what they're feeling at that moment. So I guess this is like the mental condition or the mental health of the idol. When somebody's like criticizing them or you're reviewing their work, they would usually say like it might be affecting them negatively because they're going through something. What they're actually saying is, I think the same thing. I can't refute your claims because they're fully substantiated with facts, and so I'm just going to emotionally blackmail you. I mean, if they are criticizing you for something that is not within your work, like personally, then yeah, that's foul, and you should sue those people. But if they're criticizing your work, dude, it's part of the game. Of course, there are reviewers. People are going to have their opinion, especially if you release it to the public. You release it to the public, you open it for everybody to criticize, like, love, whatever it is that they want. So part of the journey towards excellence is never, ever, ever pleasant. It's one of the hardest things to do. You have to make a lot of physical, emotional, mental sacrifices for you to become good at what you do. So it's part of it. And competition is not going to care whether you're not in your best mental condition. They're going to do their thing. They're going to improve. They're going to do their best. It's part of it. It's a part of life. It's not just part of art, not just part of entertainment, but part of life. At the end of the day, if you come to work, you could work for a company, the interest that everyone's looking after is the interest of the company, not your mental health. Okay, K-pop is manufactured. My God, if I have a nickel for every time this is said. What they're actually saying is that K-pop is manufactured, but not as manufactured as the Western pop. Come on. Don't ever say that K-pop, that Western pop is not manufactured. They may not be going through the same type of training idols are going through, but they are going through. But they are being controlled by their label. The label actually hires publicists to form their public image. They're trained how to answer, how to dress. Stylists are hired so that they can design the outfit, and they're not just going to allow you to wake up from your night's sleep and just face the public. They're going to make you up and whatever, and all those packaging of your albums, all of those, that's all part of manufacturing. It's part of marketing. So yeah, it's not the same kind of manufacturing. And also a lot of Western pop idols are actually also formed the same way. They were chosen. There's what do you call this, an audition, and then they were chosen and they were formed. So you're copying insert idol name. Is it because of Yeri when she was accused of copying Jennie? They're saying that there are a lot of other idols that are being accused of copying other idols. What they actually are saying is that your fave and my fave have the same style, but your fave is pulling it better. I haven't seen, but anyway, shut up. Just appreciate what they're offering, what they're doing. They all are doing great in whatever it is that they're pursuing. Many of these idols are actually exploring their artistry, looking for their look, looking for their own voice. You don't like it, just move on. Okay. Next, Isuman started the manufacturing trend of idols. He has questionable morals proven by the training system he developed. What they're actually saying is that if I criticize Isuman, it's not going to be obvious that I am that I am supporting the industry that is abusing human beings. Look, Isuman started the training industry, the K-pop industry basically. He instituted everything. Others followed. He started Hallyu Wave, and like it or not, that's a fact. And so if you are a fan and you have supported any kind of idol, if you spent any kind of money or time into any of these idols, then you are supporting the industry that he created. So you are becoming part of the problem. So if you are criticizing him and also supporting your group, then you're a hypocrite. I know many people are going to say that there's nothing they can do. This is the only way they can support their idols. But you just got to stop. There's a lot of other singers and a lot of artists out there that are way better. Look for them and support them. If these idols, it's going to take a long time, but if these idols actually see that that's a better option, then they will stop becoming an idol and just do their own thing. Then you are now part of the creation of a better industry instead of supporting and financing the current industry that you hate. My fave is dating his groupmate. This is one of the new things that I was introduced to when I started listening to K-pop songs, is that a lot of fans would actually partner their favorite with a groupmate of the same gender, co-member of the group. And I think what they're really saying is that there's nobody else who deserves you but me, no other woman who deserves you but me, and if I can't have you, then might as well have a male have you. I don't know if this people or this idols are gay. It's not their gender, is really none of my business. But I think that's what they're really saying. They think that it's them. They are the ones who deserve their idol. If it's not them, then no other woman can have them. So they should just be paired. They should just be married to a groupmate. Because then it means that no woman actually topped them. Bonus, fans manufacture BTS hits. So who should manufacture them? This is something that I do not understand. Of course, fans are the ones that are going to manufacture a hit. It is manufactured by supporting the song, and that's what you do to make a hit. You support a song. So is there another way? Payola? Like what your idol is doing? Dude, I think what they're really saying is that they should have been manufactured by an agency the same way my fave hits was manufactured. Okay, so that was fun. I hope you learned a thing or two. And what about you? Do you have any common comment or common things that other fans say about K-pop to criticize your fave, criticize K-pop, criticize your own country's pop culture, pop entertainment? Share them, and what do you think they actually mean?